just trying to survive and learn to love along the way. By Foreplay on AO3. Episode 4, Chapter 4 of Surprise and Betrayal. Yagi Toshinori was having a great morning. He got a full 8-hour sleep last night after going over footage from the sports festival, planning his discussion for his next class. He always checks his emails before leaving for work, and finds a surprising one sent from Aizawa to the Hero Course staff and the principal of UA. The subject of the email is enough to stop him in his tracks. Midoriya Izuku. Why would Aizawa be sending out an email about his successor? An email that was sent at almost 4 in the morning. Why would Midoriya be up that late and do something for Aizawa to notice? Reading the beginning of the email caused him to choke on his blood. Midoriya Izuku contacted me about being attacked and is now residing in the hospital. We believe the perpetrator to be his... Yagi couldn't read anymore. Young Midoriya attacked? Who would do something like this? Was it a villain who saw him at the sports festival? With its national broadcast, that would be his best guess. The students are an easy way to get to the school. Has anyone told his mother? Unsure, Yagi sets off for the Midoriya apartment almost immediately, dialing Nezu as he powers up into his All Might form. I hope you're calling me to let me know you're on your way to work, Yagi. School started almost 30 minutes ago. The false cheer in his voice makes Yagi cringe, already dreading what he's about to do. About that, I won't be able to make it in today. I have some other matter to attend to. Other matter involving Midoriya Izuku. I have no idea what you're talking about. What he hoped to come out strong came out as a barely concealed yell. Be careful, Yagi, or Eraserhead will erase your head. Ha! The tone dial speaks volumes, and Yagi takes a big breath before leaning to the nearest building, making it to young Midoriya's building in no time. He's standing in the lobby, trying to remember which apartment he needs to go to, when he spots the green head of hair belonging to Midoriya Inko. Sighing in relief, Yagi heads her way and catches up by the time she exits the stairwell. Miss Midoriya, so good to see you. As you may recall, my name is All Might, and I teach your son. She startles at his loud voice, and he inwardly cringes. Maybe he should tone it down a little. All Might, so good to see you again. What can I do for you? Is Izuku in trouble? In a way, yes. He's in the hospital right now, and I'm wondering if you know what happened. She looked shocked and frowned in the direction of her apartment before answering. Was he chasing another villain fight? That boy never knows when to stay away, always writing in those little notebook of his. Her tone takes him aback a little, but everyone reacts differently to this sort of news. No, not at all, ma'am. It seems some sort of villain attacked him sometime last night. I'm not sure of the details. I didn't finish reading the email before leaving to find you. I believe it had to do with the sports festival. Your son did quite well. Inko is crying now, loudly, and in the middle of the hallway to her apartment building. Who sent an email? That means someone saved him? That he's okay? Yes, he's alright. It seems he contacted Eraserhead, who took him to the nearest hospital. Inko sags to the ground at that, body tensed with worry. Why didn't he tell me he was leaving, or call me instead? He shouldn't have some random hero help him. That's why he's in the hero course. Ever since he joined that class, he's been changing, and I don't like it. That bit surprises Yagi a little, and Inko must see the shock on his face, for she leans against the wall a little more with a sad sigh. He was smart to contact a hero he knows. Eraserhead is very strong and tends to be very protective of his students, no matter what the man will tell you. It's just he worries me so much. He's broken so many bones since the entrance exam, and who knows how many other injuries he's had. His class was attacked by villains at the very start of the year. Who knows what would happen to him at this point? I don't think I want to be in the lifestyle he chooses. Her words must be because of how worried she is. People say whatever comes to mind when facing something like this. Young Midoriya's mother would never stop him from pursuing his dreams. Of that, he is certain. He is surrounded by pro-heroes, all day, every day, at school. The chances of another villain attack are very slim, and if there is one, all the heroes would rush in to help, just like last time. How about we get your groceries into your home, then head over to the hospital so you could see him yourself? Inko simply nods, her agreement, a bit of a surprise on her face, and they rush through getting her groceries put away before hauling a cab to the hospital. It's not a long ride, but Inko is tense the whole way, so Yagi gently places a hand on her back when they arrive, and he guides her towards the pediatric ward where young Midoriya is likely to be. The nurse at the desk looks shocked to see the number one hero, but gives them the room number swiftly and sends them on their way. Yagi knocks lightly before entering and takes in his successor's bruised and shocked face. Young Midoriya, I heard you had been injured and thought you would appreciate a nice surprise. Yagi grinned before moving to the side, revealing the boy's mother. Mom? Well, that's not quite the reaction he was expecting, but it will do. Now, young Midoriya, I will leave you two alone so you can ensure your mother that you are fine. Maybe tell her about the villain that attacked you? He hopes it was something minor, that Midoriya can assure his mother he's perfectly safe at school. All Might, wait, you can't leave her with me. Well, that's not right. Why is he refusing to speak with his mother? And why not? She's just worried for your well-being. Yagi turned to leave, missing the despair on the young boy's face. But she's not. She's the one who... Young Midoriya, can't you see that you're upsetting your mother? And he was. There were fresh tears streaming down her face as she takes in her son's rejection. You must speak to one another. I will be back shortly, and expect you to have apologized and made up by the time I return. Ignoring the heartbroken look on young Midoriya's face, Yagi strides out of the room and closes the door loudly behind him. Yagi walks slowly down the hall, no destination in mind. Maybe he should visit some of the younger kids in this ward. It's not every day that the number one hero shows up at a hospital like this. He smiles at the idea when he nearly walks into Aizawa and Tsukuichi, who are heading in the direction of young Midoriya's room. All Might, what are you doing here? Did you not read the part of the email where I said the kids shouldn't have any visitors? The Eraser hero drones on, sounding internally bored. Well, I may have missed that part, and most of the email. I stopped reading after I saw that he was attacked. I simply wanted to surprise young Midoriya with a visit from his mother, since nobody thought to tell her that her son was attacked by a villain. You what? Wow, Yagi had never seen Eraserhead so angry before. Is it because he didn't read the entire boring email? There can't have been that much information in there. You heard me, Eraser. She's actually in there right now. I wanted to give them a moment to look. Yagi doesn't even finish a sentence before Aizawa is running past him. Tsukuichi, hot on his heels. He turns after a moment and follows the two at a much slower pace. What in the world is going on? I'm crying. And I'm not crying because I'm sad. I'm crying because I'm angry. And when I get really angry, I cry. This fucking idiot. Oh my... And he left them alone. It's one thing if it was just him and... He left... Fucking bullshit! Okay. I'm shaking. I am shaking with rage. My fucking God. This fucking murder. I want to murder the number one hero. Is this what Aizawa feels? I feel the anger that Aizawa is probably feeling. This fucking idiot! Oh my fucking god! Okay, breathe in, breathe out. As always, my raindrops, make sure to eat, sleep, drink water, take your meds. Have a wonderful day or night. Link to my Discord server and socials are down in the description. Subscribe to see more of my content, and thank you so much for watching.